Test, test. All right, we're good. Hey guys, this is William.
And Nathan?
We're back with another Friday farming follies.
Well, we just missed the boat. It says it's Saturday. Oh
Yeah.
well.
That's the name of the series, though, so I think it's okay that we call it that.
Yep. Yeah, thank you guys for all the continued support over the series.
Yeah.
Alright, so let's just jump right into the draft. I see Market Woman. I see Native. Those are two good cards. Omni Farmer is really powerful if you can get everything, but we should look at Native and Market Woman.
Yeah. Native, far and away, and Native is one of the strongest cards in the game now.
I've never
by
played.
stats.
I've never played Native before, so let's just play.
Do you want to double check what it said?
Oh yeah, I will. I saw some of your videos.
It's a food and a read on plow and sow bake. So
Yeah.
that's really powerful because you can first action take wood, second action plow.
Excuse you.
Yeah.
All right. See, woodcutter is great. Diligent farmer. It's good.
I think Diligent Farmer with Native is pretty good because with Native we have a good reason to go to 5 fields at a reasonable time. And then if you can max crops or get 4 pastures, like if you get 4 vegetable and 4 pastures, then you can Diligent Farmer build. I don't know though. Not sure what the best card is here.
Yeah, cheap steak seems very situational.
Yeah, we don't need to take it here. The stats on Old Hiker are pretty good.
I remember the contract builder, but
Yeah.
it's only for clay and wood, not stone. So
yeah, not for stone anymore. It's an excellent change.
So,
Excellent change.
do you think it's possible or realistic we'll get Diligent Farmer?
No. I think it'll get taken. But I think it's okay if it does because there are like 4 pretty good cards that we'd be happy to get back. I actually don't really like Berry Cutter or Woodcutter here because Berry Cutter and Woodcutter, you both want to play them as their first occupation. And we probably want to play...
Yeah, exactly. We want to play Native. So Diligent Farmer, I think if we can get it popping off, that'll be huge.
Yeah.
All right. And we didn't even have to really rush that
Yeah,
much.
because we're waiting on YME.
All right.
And here he is. Excellent.
Perfect.
Right.
So yeah, the Diligent Farmer, obviously, we're going to hope for ways to get maximum scoring categories.
Yeah, so like max, like if we say our goal is fields, grain, and
vegetables
and
or
fields probably, or fences probably.
Fences. Yeah, we can do 15 fences or 12 fences even.
Yeah, 12 fences in a tight thing, like with 4 houses, that's definitely doable.
Cool.
And then if we can make it happen in like round 11 or round 12, that can be like anytime you get a free room, that's pretty strong.
Yeah, because for example, Country Doctor, right? You have to surround your 2 houses with 4 fields, right?
Field Doctor.
Field Doctor, okay. You're almost already there to getting the 4 maximum, or sorry, 3 maximum categories for 4 points.
So I'm on a cold streak, Nathan, so I need you to help me break it.
Whoa.
I think I'm like 2-13 in my last 2 weeks or something like that, or last week.
I haven't been very active on the site this week, but ooh, Hedgemaster.
Wow. Is a great pile.
Yeah, Patron's good, right?
Patron, Resource Dealer, Hedgemaster, all great.
Hedgemaster definitely helps us. Well, I mean, can more incentivize us to get our fences earlier. Then
sort of, yeah. Yeah.
Resource Dealer. I've never played Resource Dealer either, so we have some time to kind of read because 1 stone, 1 clay, 1 stone, 1 reed. Oh, okay.
So the way this card works, which is pretty cool, is that like if wood and reed are on top of the pile, then you can build a wood room, which costs wood and reed, and use those resources.
Good shit. Okay.
I mean, I think probably statistically Hedgemaster is the best card, but I think any of them would work.
You're Patron is a beautiful card.
Patron is great. Yeah.
I wasn't paying that much attention on our first draft. I'm gonna apologize ahead for everyone who's watching. My short-term memory is gonna get a little worse. All right. So, Patron. I don't really remember the couple other occupations that we saw.
Omni Farmer, we were thinking we might get Omni Farmer back.
Right. That would be really good. Because then the more late game occupations we have, Patron goes well with that.
Yeah, I'm happy with Patron.
Yeah, I think Patron, there's no downside of it at the moment.
I think Patron is probably better than Hedgemaster for us in this game.
Ooh, Borrower.
I think there's a better pick than Borrower.
Okay. Groupie?
No.
No.
Sailboat Constructor. So the reason that I say Sailboat Constructor is because Native and Patron gives us 2 food per occupation. Native's giving us 1 food whenever we plow. Okay, that's a good amount of food, and then we can use Sailboat Constructor to buy grain vegetable early on. And if we buy grain vegetable and get them sown early on, then we have a very good path for getting 4 vegetable, which will trigger our Diligent Farmer.
Sailboat Constructor and Borrower kind of combo then.
They do, yeah, but we're not getting both, unfortunately. But I think with Native, a way to get crops early is really strong, and I think Sailboat Constructor is exactly that. I like Borrower, but I think it's kind of overkill with Patron.
I guess so. You know me, I just like really big food action grabs whenever I can get them. Large food action grabs. It's very nice.
Well, and it's worked for us historically.
Yeah. Anytime you can play a miner, like it says 15 food, or, grab 22 food of sheep. Alright, nothing really much here. Stone Creator on Pioneer, actually. Well, Stone Curator is okay. It's going to be hard to get to Stone because if we were focusing on having a pretty farm.
I think, though, we would actually probably not play Diligent Farm until we had Reno to Stone, so that it was a free stone room.
Free stone room?
But it would be difficult to do that. Like, it's whatever type of room your house is, you get it.
Oh, yeah.
I think there's a good pick here, though. And it's Basket Maker. Because Native is giving us a food and a reed whenever we plow.
Yeah, I can understand.
And if we do sow once per harvest, then that's 4 food in addition to the sow action. So I think there's a best pick here. I'll let you say what you think.
Contract Builder could be the best pick.
So I actually like Old Hiker here. The reason I like Old Hiker is because we already have Patron in hand. And Old Hiker is basically pay a food to gain a resource of your choice, and you gain the action back. So what it's great as like a holding card, like a wait and see a little bit. Like get a stone and then react, like if your opponent builds well, you build Stone Oven or vice versa. And with Patron, it's just, I think it's a slam dunk because we get the action back from Old Hiker because it gives you a guest token.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, you're right. Old Hiker can be used in a whole bunch of different situations.
So it's like when we play it, it's like a free food and a resource of our choice.
It's a pretty flexible card.
Yeah.
Okay. That's interesting. Profit could also be...
I really like Profit here. I actually really like, with Patron, I really like Profit.
Yeah.
We could even Old Hiker to get a stone and then play Profit or something like that.
So yeah, with Profit, I don't know, in case you didn't see it, we get a free Reno fence action at any time.
No, when you play
When you play it.
Yeah.
Okay. Nothing crazy here. Beehive is really good, though. Open fields. No. Definitely no in open fields, right?
I mean, maybe we want open fields, but I think probably not. I think Beehive is a pretty clear pick.
Yeah.
What do you think's gonna come back?
Yeah. Well, we don't really want changing plans. I mean, Pet Door might come back. Bonfire probably, and Charmeleon. Snack Time may come back. A lot of these, nothing really good here.
Yeah. I mean, if we got animal feedback, that'd be all right. 3 animals.
Ooh, Apiary.
Yeah.
That's the definitely. I'm not even.
Yep.
But I think we should at least entertain.
So native activates on so big, so apiary kind of overlaps with that a tiny bit,
A
but it
little.
doesn't matter because apiary is just a fantastic card.
Oh, this is cool. So yeah, we want to play occupations early, and we want to play.
And the nice thing about Old Hiker is it's a really easy way to increase your played occupation count
Yes.
for apiary.
Yeah.
So if we could get apiary for the round after or the round that we buy Sailboat Constructor in, or the round after, that could be pretty good.
I'm just gonna rearrange the order in which we are gonna
play our stuff.
But it's gonna probably mess up the interface a little now that I think about it when we draft more cards.
Yeah, we'll just have to drag them to where we want them to be.
So it looks like these are our first 3 occupations, but we'll see. Acreage is okay. Star classification mules. Crop rotation field. When you sow, you can sow on this card, and then you can.
When you harvest the last item, you flip it. So it's like crop rotator. When you harvest the last grain, you can immediately sow vegetables and vice versa.
And it's the same amount of crop, like you do 3 grain on the new one. When you.
It's a sow action.
Yeah, you don't get like.
You get an automatic sow action.
I remember there was one card that you get like 1 less grain on it, and it was like when you do it, it was sad. I forget what it was called.
Oh yeah, that card sucks.
Yeah, that card sucks.
Totally sucks. What are you thinking?
I'm thinking there's some pretty good ones. I mean, like Acreage is possibly good. Acreage could get us a couple extra.
With native, I think it's not as good.
Mm-hmm.
I also think there's a chance that Acreage comes back out of this pile.
Yeah.
And I think Acreage and crop rotation field, they're pretty much equivalent for us.
Yeah, and like Apiary does go well with Acreage for sure.
I think though what I'd go with is spare fence posts.
We do get food, which is nice.
It gains you. It's a wood to gain 2 wood, and then also you get a bunch of food. But the main thing is that it's going to let us fence that little bit earlier with our profit. And I think that'll be handy.
Goblet's a possible. What's cheese?
I actually don't like Goblet in a native game at all.
No, Cheese Fondue looks like a native game.
Yeah, so the reason I don't like Goblet is because you're not going to go on Reedstone Food that much. You're going to go on Reed Food Plow.
And Ox and stuff.
And you're going to play Ox and you're going to take wood.
Yeah.
You're not going to go on Reedstone Food.
I'm fine with Cheese Fondue, I think. It's a point for just 1 clay.
Yep, I like it.
I mean,
Ox Team is great, but with native, it's not as good.
Right, exactly. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, Snack Time might be the first. I'm fine with Snack Time, but I don't know if there's something like obviously better. Like if Pet Door is just obviously better.
I don't think there's anything that's obviously better. I would probably I think it's close, but I would probably take Bonfire over Snack Time. But that's me. Because Snack Time is probably only 2 food, so it's only as good as day labor, but it takes longer to pay out.
Yeah.
Because once we start sowing our fields, we're not going to want the income from Snack Time.
Yeah, we get a food from plowing, so our food early game should be good. And food from...
It's mostly just like if you get stuck with 3 wood and you need to start player with the last action in round 1. That is why I like Bonfire better here for that specific case.
If you could upgrade it into a fireplace, it'd just be so much better.
But even if you never use it, it's a wood for a point, which is okay.
I like the draft speed that's going on. I don't feel rushed. All right. Continuing on with the ordering, we can Sailboat Constructor and Old Hiker kind of up in the air, and then Diligent Farmer and Profiter later. Okay. Huntsman Rifle doesn't seem that good for us.
I mean, it's okay for food income, but if we think that we're going to get Clay Oven or something, then we're fine for food. But I don't know. I mean, it's probably the best card by quite a bit.
Sadly, yeah.
Gypsy's Croc is pretty weak. Fish Pond is pretty weak. Apprenticeship most of the time is just a dead card in your hand. Especially with Patron, we want to play Occupations early. The only reason I would
Oh,
take Apprenticeship instead,
oh, that's interesting.
yeah.
I thought these were some of the better cards in the. Okay. So yeah, I think Acreage is better because with apiary, there's just more room with it with apiary, right?
But don't forget about native. So with native, we're gonna want to plow early, and apiary is only one sow per round. So I actually like crop rotation field because crop rotation field, once we've sown with our apiary once, that field stays sown for the rest of the game, and
Oh,
we don't have
okay.
to think about it. I think that's
I
why.
think yeah, you're right. I think that actually does make
And
more.
it's just a little bit more flexible than acreage because we can put vegetable on it.
All right, so I think the game should begin very soon. All right, we can get a knockout. I think that's what we wanted to do,
Yep, I agree.
and definitely Patron, just to get the rest of our rocks going.
Beautiful. What a beautiful start for us. Well, what do you think we want to do with our second action?
Um, well, sheep came out first round, so if we can get clay, that's always a huge benefit.
Yeah, but then if major minor, we know kitchen cabinets out there, so going for major minor can be kind of annoying. And we have bonfire, so if we really want to do a sheep steal, we have bonfire.
Good point.
So I would probably go for the 2 wood. With native, you want to do with native is getting you food and read.
Hmm.
So with your non-native action, you usually want to be taking wood so that you can build the first room and have like 2 fields done, which is just crazy.
Okay, so yeah,
Educator for why me, quite strong.
yes.
I'm gonna be right back.
All right. So yeah, we got. Good thing Patron didn't make its way to Educator. I'm sure Limey saw Patron in his first pack. Got the baking tray. I just realized Wolfie and Ken are switched up. Took me a long time to figure that out. And Malfoy is online. I don't know if all five will say hi to us. Alright, we got Groupie from Wolfie. So whenever we use traveling players, you can have a guest for 2 food. An engineering apprentice seems really good. Keep that up on the board actually, because and then we got woodcutter. And for me, I'll just do 3 wood. Then if we're lucky, we can get starting player. Alright. So I'm going to play the bonfire because we didn't get any occupations.
That sounds good to me. First sheep grab, perfect.
J, right?
Yep.
And it doesn't really matter where. Because it's going to...
You want to put it top left, I think.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, we were last in turnover, so that's good timing for starting player.
Did you pay for bonfire?
Yep.
Okay.
1 wood, right? Yeah.
Yep.
And now is a good opportunity. Well, is it? We got woodcutter, groupie, engineering apprentice. So everyone wants to get their ox out. Do we have a good opportunity?
Educator is not able to play an occupation right now.
Mm.
So, yeah, I think it's an excellent time to play native.
Okay. Play to farm. Yeah. Maybe I'll just put the guy here. I don't know, just to change it up a little.
In case we get occupation back.
Yeah.
I might actually choose plow over playing another occupation, but maybe not.
But we get 1 food for this.
Mm-hmm.
And native is just really nice. People are gonna be like, oh. And of course the bonfire for the sheep grab.
We do have to be a little careful about the educator.
Yeah.
With engineering apprentice, might decide it's worth grabbing. Wow. There are some crazy strong cards in this game.
Yeah, that kind of left me speechless. I just saw it and I'm just...
Native, patron, morning trader, educator, engineering apprentice. And we know Ken TW got something great because he passed as patron, hedgemaster, and whatever the other one was.
So he went for the fireplace. He's going for the sheep next turn no matter what. Should we just get the sheep?
Yeah, I like getting the sheep.
Or plow, right?
I like taking the sheep.
Okay.
Because it's food that won't be available otherwise, and educator takes a ton of food out of the game. And you need to eat all the sheep now because with bonfire only lasts 1 turn.
Okay, so we want me to eat all of them.
Yeah.
Okay.
And take the J off of the bonfire. Yeah.
Oh, this is Wolfie's first time with Morning Trader. Interesting.
Great card.
Well, he seems already set up. I mean, he has 1 field. He has the baking tray. He's going to be fine. You can get the stone oven next turn. No problem. Yeah, lots of food in this game now, actually. Ken's gonna... Well, we had a little malfunction.
So click save load.
Save load.
And then reload last game. It's already done, so you don't need to click it. Someone else did it.
Cool.
But that's the fix there.
Okay. Yeah, this is gonna be a tough game. Everyone's gonna have a really nice farm. It's gonna be high points for sure. And it's a good timing for this miner, that Twibble and Twivel.
Twibble and Twivel, yes.
Okay. I don't think anyone's gonna plow. I think we can just grab 4 wood.
Yeah. Oh, it's too bad. We have a lot of stuff that we would like to do. We would like to read. We would like native. Yeah.
So hopefully no one plows.
Yeah.
He's gonna morning trade.
Yeah, I would think so. By the way, I'm just pulling up our chat now. Sorry if you were chatting in up till now, but I'm keeping an eye on it now. So if you want to ask questions or make comments or whatever, we don't have it on screen, but got it on another screen. So. Had a couple people watching earlier, but unfortunately couldn't get a game for like an hour.
Mm-hmm. I don't know why anyone wants to play with this guy over here.
What do you want to do with your second action?
Wow, 100%. We got to get more greed so we can actually maybe build a room. Basket maker seems less and less likely.
I think there's one other thing we need to consider.
What's up?
2 reed.
Yeah, just go for it.
Because if we take 2 reed, we have turn priority over Wyme. So we could build the first room in round 5.
Oh.
Because Wyme,
Yeah.
if we assume that Wyme needs to take food with this action, which I think he does.
And somebody else will take the reed.
Yeah. He might have gotten Borrower, but even if he got Borrower, I don't think anyone's playing an occupation before.
Yeah, this is iffy. But true.
Obviously, 2 reed is a much worse action than plow reed food.
Right.
But it's going to let us have the first room in round 5. And that is absolutely worth giving, like having a slightly worse action.
All right, Wolfie, I think, changed his mind from cheapskate to resource dealer.
I really hope Wyme doesn't have Borrower.
Look at me announce 2 of them. He didn't have anything.
Cheapskate lets you play another occupation.
Oh, right.
Yeah, so Wyme's going to build the first room. That's okay.
Oh, we made a mistake then.
No, I think it's fine.
Well, not necessarily. We can still probably build first, maybe, or wait a second. Whenever you use the traveling player's action, ... Whenever another player uses the traveling play, what is this? Hopefully Wolfie takes the 3 wood, because I don't know. Ken getting 6 wood. There's a lot going on. Oh, I guess he's going to starting player 6 wood. Yeah. Wow, a lot of stuff is going on with Wolfie.
How are we doing?
Not so good.
What's wrong?
Wolfie's doing a lot of shenanigans.
Oh, what?
He did some crazy stuff.
When did he start player?
With his guest action from landing on Wyme doing traveling players. I thought he did traveling players. He had a guest and groupie and
No, okay, Wolfie gets the guess. But oh my
yeah,
god, giving the educator first build round 5. Well, I guess we have natives, so whatever. I don't know. I think that.
Yeah, see, Ken was asking why you have guests and Wolfie sits for a groupie.
So Wolfie played 2 occupations. Wyme
Yeah.
played Borrower, which let him play Art Director, and then he
Yeah.
used the Art Director to go on Traveling Players,
Yeah.
which activated Groupie.
Yeah. So Wyme did the rate. Wyme's doing awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
What do you like here?
God, I like shooting myself in the face.
No, we're doing well. Don't say that.
Starting player.
No, I don't like starting player.
We're not gonna build next. We're gonna be. I guess
Starting player only
right.
works if round 6 is
You're right.
family growth.
Yeah, you're right. I just realized that. Clay is good. 5 clay.
Yeah, I would take the 5 clay.
For sure. And then plow. Oh wait, I forgot to feed. Feed 4.
I should type feed 4 in chat.
Yeah.
Massive attack. Okay, Chris says time to go for 2 rooms. Sounds good to me. So how would we get 2 rooms, Nathan?
Saleable constructor. How do we get 2 rooms?
I wonder if they're going to be able to tell just based on that statement that it's not me typing.
Probably.
Because I've literally never said anything like that. And even that I would not say.
I know, that's why I type it, because I know.
It's not really, there are not really any great combos. It's just people playing cards together. Great cards work well together pretty much no matter what. That's what makes them great. They work in anything.
Yeah, the woodcutter combo. The woodcutter combo is pretty OP.
Anyways, we're going to build 2 rooms. What's our sequence for getting 2 rooms? How many resources do we need?
Well, we need 4 more. We need more wood, more reed.
Yeah, how many more reed? How many more wood?
2.
How do we get them?
We can plow 2 fields.
Yep. And take wood once.
Just take wood once.
Yeah. That's exactly the sequence. We're pretty much allowed to do whatever we want thanks to that sheep grab. Put it next to the house.
And yeah, sure. Reed.
Not there. Top. You see me go. I put it there usually.
Why there?
Because you want to. Because rooms and fields like can lock together better than fences can. You want to keep as much open spaces for your fences as possible.
Sure, but I mean, you could just put it right here. Yeah, it doesn't matter.
But then what if you want to do 5 rooms? Then it's a little awkward.
Oh, actually, I see your point. Yeah.
It gives you like lots of good options for what direction you're going to go in. Your fences are never, if you leave the rightmost side of your farm for your fencing,
yeah,
then you're always going to be okay.
Oh, so that's pretty good for us.
For it not to be family growth, yes, that is good.
We still might grow.
So can you tell what the actions are going to be?
Mm-hmm.
What are they going to be? What's Wolfie going to do?
He's thinking. He's gonna probably morning trade, and then Wymie will probably go for the starting player.
No, he won't starting player with this move. He doesn't need to.
Oh, okay, okay.
He does now. Now he does, yeah.
Now he does. Goose Pond, very, very good Goose Pond.
I don't like that that room there from Wolfie. It's too vulnerable to someone start player and then build room with no stable block.
Yeah, now Ken's left high and dry.
I don't think so. I think Ken can still grow ahead of him.
He might go for the two reed, so he can grow 2 rooms.
Yep, he might.
For us,
we might do that.
For us,
if we think there's a good action for Ken, we might start player when Wolfie can't stable block us.
Okay, so he didn't take the reed yet. What we can do, hopefully, I mean, I don't think anyone's going to plow, do you think?
Yeah, I don't think anyone's going to plow. And even if they do, it's not a big deal.
So we can just take the wood then.
Yeah. Always take the wood first.
Yeah, and Wymie set up to also get the well, if he wants it.
Wolfie's going to build it right here.
Oh.
Oh, no, he built stone oven. What? When he can oh, I don't know why he played goblet. That's weird. When he clearly has no intention of getting it. Stone oven makes sense, okay, because of his resource stealer, and it lets him get a bake action off. Well, not exactly free, but using the resources on his thing, yeah. And if we only build 1 room, it's not the end of the world, because fencing earlier would be nice.
So he has no more resources now?
Yeah, he's using the rest of them. He saves a stone from baking tray, and then he pays 2 stone and a clay off his occupation.
Yep. We never wanted the ovens. Right?
That would have been nice, but we're not getting them now.
Yeah, that's a pretty early. But baking tray lets you do that, so.
It's cost him a lot of start players, though, and those start players are really helping Wymie. So Wolfie better have an excellent game. But if Wyme keeps feeding him guest actions, then sure.
Yeah, Wolfie's doing a lot this game.
Yeah, if they're gonna help each other a little bit on the guest moves, it's gonna be a little silly.
What do you think here? Here.
This one doesn't matter so much, but probably top left is better.
Sure.
Yeah.
Should we read?
Just in case we don't plow another field and build 2 rooms, then we have space for reasonable fencing. It's always about leaving as much space as possible for fencing.
And what do you know? Family growth. All right, so sequence of events, 2 rooms for Ken. For us, we don't even need a starting player. So we can do an occupation. Or he says wait.
Because Wolfie never sent his farm after adding his guest. So Wolfie, that's why you need to send your farm after adding a guest.
Was the occupation taken? Don't think so.
He's going to play an Ock here, which means Wyme gets to play an occupation.
Yeah.
So these guys are just like having a little circle jerk.
Yeah, that's exactly how I describe it. Art director, groupie, they're just hanging out. All right. Yep. Renovator for Wyme. So that's good. 2 cheaper resources per reno for clay and stone. Yeah, anyways for us. I don't even know. 4 wood is good.
Yeah, forward is quite good.
Because I don't think we need to worry about starting player. So forward's great. Do I have a really quick way of getting? Well, I mean, we have sailboat constructor. But we probably should want to play that too. Maybe at the end.
I think we probably want to play Sailboat Constructor after we've played Basket Maker, for example.
Come it's
You need to do Controls Refresh All.
Oh, okay.
Click on it, and then Refresh All.
Yeah. 2 rooms. Yep.
And if we could do second action occupation, that would be pretty good.
Yep.
Plow would be fine.
Yep.
What do you think we play with our occupation?
So that's what I was thinking of. I'm not keeping a good eye on old hiker opportunities, but maybe this could be one.
Yeah. No, I think that's a good idea.
I'm not sure. Maybe we can grab a 3 wood grab with it then.
Yep. And we would probably take a stone or a reed.
Yeah.
And then we would probably a stone, and then we would do a wood grab afterwards. Yeah. I like this. I like that.
Yeah, and even if the wood's taken, there could be a plow. And it lets us play our beehive. I think we want to get our beehive out soon. So we need one more miner.
Nothing I could do. You could not feed him so many start player actions.
Nothing I could do.
You should type that.
No, he knows. I think he's just joking.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't. He's like, oh, nothing we can do. Educator gets the well. Well, you could not pass it. You could not do so much start player. You could not give him like if Wyme is forced to build in round 4, which he is if Wolfie does not start player, then Wyme and us are competing for that first room, right? And so then Wyme in round 4 has to build a room, which means that we can then start player grow ahead of him, start player build if he can't stable block, or we can first action build, forcing him to start player. Like Wyme has been saved so many actions because of what Wolfie's been doing.
Interesting analysis, Will.
I like Old Hiker here. We're pretty much going to get a good action.
Yeah, now I'm torn. Reed because Basket Maker or Stone because Stone is just more points.
I think Stone is more going to be... I think we're going to go for a 4-room house and then Diligent Farmer a 5th room for a huge 5-room, for a huge farm. Just like a really high-scoring farm.
All right, and we can feed 4.
Oh, we never added the guest for Old Hiker.
Oh, J. Or
Okay.
K.
We have an type in chat. We have it. No, it's too late because it's already on Wolfie for the next round.
Guest. Whoops.
What do we want?
3 wood. It's either that or plow, but we don't have any crops going yet, so we don't really need.
Actually, yeah, no, 3 wood's fine. It's our turn. It says begin turn. He passed it to us.
All right, so we want 3 wood, yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
To have enough wood. Yeah, this is awesome because we're kind of starving a little bit early game wood for now.
Yep. So if their fences are delayed, then they won't have a high number of animal points, so then their point ceiling hopefully will not be that high. Whereas us with a 5-room stone house, that's like one of the highest point ceiling games possible.
That is the goal.
Because you get 5 family members for sure, which is 15 points. You get 5 stone rooms, which is another 10 points. Just really strong.
Ooh, this is hard to swallow. The market women comboing with the
I mean, it's a
market stall.
you pretty much never draft market stall, so good for him.
Yeah.
We didn't know about market women, so nothing we could do. Did we know about market? I
Yeah,
guess we did.
It was
Yeah,
in the native.
yeah, we should have probably blocked that. Oh well, it wasn't useful for us.
We
so.
didn't. Native was our first pick, I think.
Yeah, we
So-
could have. No, we could have blocked the market stall. I mean,
Oh, market stall. Okay. Yeah, but no. Benefits of draft.
Your food was burning, so I pulled it out.
Oh, thank you very much.
Oh, thanks, Aaron.
You guys know?
Not at the moment.
What does help you get ahead?
We need everything we can get. These guys are just circle jerking each other.
A little bit, yeah.
And one guy's cutting wood. What?
I know if you want to have to.
Maybe DDoS them.
Yeah, Will needs help learning how to DDoS. All right. Starting player. Right. No one can stable block us.
Is that right? Yeah, it is.
Spear fence post.
Um,
Or is that helping everyone? Maybe go for crop rotation.
I
field.
like crop rotation field here. Yeah. Actually, I even like cheese fondue. I don't know. Huntsman's. Yeah, there's a lot of good options. Actually, I like Huntsman's rifle here because there's going to be 2 boar available next round. It would be nice if we could take it unexpectedly.
Oh yeah. Okay. And that's a wood. And that's good.
Yeah. Good call on seeing that no one could stable block.
Oh, of course. Well, you tell me, got to keep in mind all times.
Yeah, exactly. The family growth queue, how to jump.
The thing is, I do keep it in my mind all the time, but sometimes I skip ahead a stage or something, or like I look ahead a stage and I assume somebody family growth already, but the game is kind of going a little slower than I thought.
You know who can stable block us?
No. Who?
Why we can build a clear.
Oh. Oh.
If he does, we have to starve him. We have to. We have to, like, everyone in the game needs to conspire to starve him. Which I think we could do.
What else did he play? He has Stone Curator, Berry Picker. So he's going to go for a lot of wood grabs. Well, when he can. It's not that much food.
I didn't realize why me was in a clay room already. Was he showing 9 clay on his farm? He must have been. I don't know. I thought I just saw his farm update, but maybe not.
Yeah, I actually missed the Reno as well. Oh, dodged a bullet.
Yeah.
5 sheep. Nice.
Good.
Well, I mean, that's good for him for food.
It's excellent for him.
I think he knew his food situation is getting really dire.
Yeah. Because if he builds, we take 2 boar, Wolfie takes traveling players, and Ken takes the sheep. So then he would be at 5 food, force the first action family growth, and then his second action he would need to get 2 food. His next 2 actions he would need to get 2 food. Which with Great Picker is not that bad, but it is like not optimal.
He gets these foods.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. He would be at 5, but would need to get to 7. And his first action would have to be family growth. So then all the good accumulating actions would have been gone, is what I'm saying.
Oh, okay. I see.
I think what he did is much better long term.
Yeah, well, I mean, definitely, I get the sense he's a pretty good player. I've never played or seen him play.
The game you beat me that we played.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he was in that game.
Whoa.
Because I was looking at his game record and I saw that game.
Wait.
He hasn't. He's definitely. I think he's probably a new account, or he's probably an alternate account. Like he's an experienced player playing on a new account.
Oh, okay.
Just based on his results and his game time and everything. Like people don't start at 30 seconds per turn in their first ever 4.
Oh, he's wondering about the timing.
Engineering apprentice.
Yeah, he built this, and he said the 7th occupation. 5, 6, 7. Yeah, he's all 7. Well, Ken ought to have known about that because that was the first thing he played, or second thing he played.
No, sometimes it's hard to keep track of what everyone's able to do, especially if you're not familiar with the cards. You can't keep them in your head.
Hear that, guys? Don't feel bad if you don't read the card exactly correct and then play the card and assume it's one thing and then get told it's the other thing. All right. So I should build 2 rooms. And I could do stables. I don't know. Would Will be angry if I built 2 stables? Probably. I'm not going to build stables.
That's right about the burning, but still definitely salvageable.
Smells good. Smells like cookies. Alright, new round. So I built 2 rooms with no stables because I think are way better off for fencing.
Mm-hmm.
There's a 6-wood grab and a family growth grab. That sucks.
Doesn't suck that much. We got family growth, which is awesome.
Yeah. And then perfect, good time for beehive.
Mm-hmm.
We are top left.
Nope. No.
Yeah. Wolfie, lots and lots of points. He hasn't been morning trading as much as I thought so far, but he is market women, so he's gonna get a huge benefit when he does market morning trade.
What? I cannot believe he's passing. I cannot believe he's passing 6-wood. I really cannot believe that.
Yeah. The only reason probably is because of Pioneer. Getting some extra juice out of it.
I actually would just take vegetable 1 action later. Like 6 wood is 6 wood. Like, holy crap! How much do you want to feed this guy?
Yeah, I don't think we can. This doesn't look good.
What do you like with their second action?
CC, give up. No. Well, I recall the wild boar idea is good.
I like taking the boar. 4 wood is good.
Yeah, and then there's also 4 wood. There's also starting player, but he's starting playering.
We're actually getting past back door, which is nice.
Oh, interesting. Oh, right. Backdoor doesn't let us do family growth right now, does it? No.
You need 2 people. You need 2 actions, one to play the back door and one to go on the family growth space. Don't take it. Hunting rifle only works with the when you actually take the boar. So just remove them and do 6 food.
Oh, 6 food only?
8 food, right? Yeah, 8 food.
What if I keep one and just, or is that not worth
Because
it?
you can't eat with hunting rifle later.
Right, but even keeping it for the points isn't worth it.
No,
Food.
because we're gonna take boar again this game.
All right, so I'll go 8 food for that. Kill. Oh. Kilo. And then I'll feed 5.
Yeah, so our feeding situation is really good.
It's okay.
No, it's great. Are you kidding me? We're getting 2 food per round. We still have we have 8 food going into this start of round 10. So we
Yeah.
still have basket maker to play. We still have sailboat constructor, which we actually gain food from playing.
Yeah. I'm not satisfied just yet, mostly because of the better game.
Well, okay,
But
just because someone's having a better game doesn't mean we're not having a good food game.
Okay. We got to really pull into high gear.
I mean, if we had Wolfie starting player for us every round, we would be having a better game too.
Yeah.
Passing a 6 wood.
Yeah. Okay, there goes the cooking hearth. Pretty good. Now we're getting more actions, which is good. We desperately need more actions. That's pretty cool. Morning Trader lets you do the vegetable action 2 times, so Pioneer activates twice. So Wolfie
You know what
extremely
Pioneer also means?
when he still bakes and stuff.
Well, it means Wolfie's going to sit on start player even more.
Yeah.
Because he's going to try to activate his Pioneer on the round 12, round 13 cards.
Yeah, exactly. He's gonna want at least one starting player around 12, round
Which
13.
really sucks for us, but
All right, new round. 4 read. It's crazy. So interesting.
I think we want a family growth this round just because the wood actions are not that good.
Okay. Go for starting player.
We can do that with our second action. I think with our first action, we should play an occupation. Because 3 wood is okay, but not amazing.
And then our next 2 people go on family growth starting player.
Yeah, and then it lets us play apiary on the family growth space.
And we'll do sailboat.
No,
We'll do
basket maker. Hold on to sailboat to the last minute.
oops. Food. I can see why me doing starting player here.
But if he does, then we just major minor. It's fine.
Okay. What is this card? Oh. Ha. Ha, that's awesome. That's awesome.
So you also know why you shouldn't worry about why me doing first action start player?
Because he won't get 2 fields out of it. No, sorry, he got 2 fields from it with changing plans. It's very nice.
Because first action starting player is generally very bad. The only time it's good is at the end of the game when you're getting Plowso and whatever else. And I think it's bad because
That's all good? I did all right?
nope.
What did I do?
So what did he do when he went on Major Minor?
I announced backdoor.
Yeah, and then backdoor lets you do what?
Wait.
Go on Family Growth.
Yeah. Oh, and then I play minor.
Yeah.
I want to play... Which one? Spare Fence Post?
Apiary.
Apiary, of course. I can play Apiary.
We want to play Spare Fence Post as late as possible because if we can play it and benefit from it and other players cannot, that's good for us.
Yeah, that's a good point. I don't want other players...
We don't want other players using it.
Yeah, great point. Does it combo with Hedgemaster? Like, if he...
Yeah, of course it does.
Oh, okay. Of course it does, yeah.
Whenever you build fences, you can pay an extra 2 food for 3 free fences.
I like how realistic our farm is. Just let's take a minute to appreciate. We got a bonfire and a huntsman rifle. It makes a lot of sense, I think. These give you like quick food actions, and then we got a beehive and an apiary. So I mean, very thematic. And then as a person, we are.
So let's see if Wolfie wants to win or not.
We're an old native father who likes to make baskets in our spare time. That's great. All right, sorry, what were you saying?
Let's see if Wolfie wants to win or not. You know how we're gonna know?
If he's gonna win by he's gonna what do you think?
If he doesn't take 3 wood.
Oh, because of the passing up.
Because Why Me then gets another 6 wood action because family growth is no longer threatened.
Yeah, you're right. Family growth is no longer threatened.
Oh, thank goodness.
Alright, so now we have the apiary. Super awesome.
Mm-hmm.
We want to get our sailboat constructor out, I believe.
So next round, I like sailboat constructor, but I like plow and field first. Because we're at the point of the game where the plow action is contested.
Hugely contested.
And getting plow or not is a big deal, whereas paying one extra food for an occupation is not.
Yeah, and these
because
guys...
we can go on the expensive space.
and
Wolfie, Wolfie and Wymie have played all their occupations anyways.
Almost all. One more for Wolf. Oops. One more for Wolfie. Yep. We got a nice spare fence post on a stone. Courtesy of...
What color is it?
Courtesy of Nail Basket.
So that's Ken. No, the fence doesn't go on the stone. There's a stone on the one wood space from Nail Basket.
It's from... Okay, it's our turn. So yeah, I'd like plow field. The 5 reed maybe come back.
I think we should take 4 wood.
4 wood?
Yeah. I think 4 wood is better than plow 1 field in this case.
If you say so. Sounds like our entire strategy is sort of hinging upon this plow.
Coming back. Yeah. But I mean, if it doesn't, then we take 5 reed. And 5 reed is 9 food and 2 reed for us, which is good. And Wymie has to family growth now, thanks to Wolfie first action start player.
True.
So then we're just gambling on whether or not Ken is going to give us Occupation back or not? Oh my god, okay, it's over. It's over. Holy crap.
So that's 3 fields. Very nice. Excellent. Hmm. So there is always something to be said about drafting the most powerful cards.
Yeah, what did I we'll have to check what Wolfie took over Fox team.
Oh, it's snack time. No, I don't know.
It might have been actually. It actually might have been.
Okay.
Definitely plow.
Definitely applaud because we get ourselves a food and a read.
What do you like for our next action?
I like 5 read maybe.
So 5 read is only good if what?
We get basket makers,
Absolutely.
and it's still hanging in there.
Oh, we forgot we passed Wolfie back door. So of course he was gonna first action build room. Cool. So even with a late family growth game, thanks to backdoor, everyone's getting to grow like mad.
But what I also really wanted is at least one veggie, probably a veggie right now or a grain.
So that we can sow it.
Yeah, gotta get the sow going.
Probably grain then, because grain takes more work to get to max, whereas vegetable is generally easier.
Okay. So yeah,
But I think we should do something else before that.
Yeah, we want to do grain. We want to do Renault as well, but it's not that contested. Why would we Renault? Not anything in particular.
You're overthinking this.
A little. Don't know what
No.
else.
So
no. Not read.
No.
Occupation.
Yes.
Sailboat constructor.
So we should put the sailboat constructor goods in the top right of the.
All right. I'll open up the windows. Okay. So what is it?
3 wood, 3 clay, 2 stone, grain. Oops. You need to hit OK for that dialogue because it says, "Are you sure you want to put a grain there?"
Oh, okay.
And so you have to say, "Yes, I want to put a grain there."
Spirit. All right. Anything else?
No, that's it.
And we got food. Yeah. All right.
What do you think we should do with our last move?
So we can pay 5 food to get everything, or
No.
To get up to the grain, right? 5 food we can.
So you can buy the stacks in any order. You don't have to buy them in a specific order.
Oh, we just buy stacks. Okay.
And you pay 5 food. 5 food would get us 2 of the stacks. The first stack costs 2 food. The second stack costs 3 food, etc., as it's written on the card.
So if you want 2 stacks, it's 5 food. Okay.
So if you want to buy all the food, how much food? All the stacks, how much food is that?
That's gonna be 14.
Yeah, exactly. Just making sure you understand the card.
Now I do. All right. Well, okay. I don't know if this changes what I was thinking. We can buy a grain and a veggie for 5 food then.
No, grain and veggie are in the same stack.
Oh, they are.
Yeah. Why don't you reread Sailboat Constructor just to make
grain
sure
with 1 vegetable. Sorry. Okay, that's the only thing. Okay. Just the with part. What do you think?
I think we could take 6 clay to get a cooking hearth, or we could take 3 wood to deny a 6 wood action from Wyme.
I think denying the wood makes
Because Wolfie is going to go on the round 12 card no matter what because of Pioneer.
All right, and now my second question. We are doing the field phase of the harvest.
Yeah.
And apiary
is in the end of the work phase. So apiary cannot activate this round.
Okay.
But we should announce what we're buying, okay? How much food do we need to feed?
We're going to feed 8.
Yeah, okay. We're going to convert a reed. So how much food do we have?
Feed 8 plus 3.
Yeah, so we should be doing this before we see the other player's actions.
I'm not looking. 3
Wow.
food basket. And
What stacks do we buy? We're going to buy 2 stacks.
buy grain, veg,
And
and what do you think? Stone or
yeah, stone definitely. Because then if we take the clay, we can build the pottery, which is still available.
okay. So take wait, can't do that.
So how much did we have to feed to how much did we have to pay for that?
5.
Yeah, so take 5 food off. What action are we going to do?
Can't starting player. Plow a field.
Or
I don't know if there's anything better
A
than
clay.
A clay.
A clay with the pottery. We just bought 2 stone pretty much exactly for that purpose. One more thing you're forgetting. Beehive.
Oh yes, thank you. Yeah, if we get somehow a plow back, that'll be perfect timing so we can reno clay oven and stuff like that. Or not clay oven, sorry, reno pottery.
Mm-hmm. It might come back. Wyme's not going to plow anymore.
Ken needs plows.
Ken might, yep.
Unless he has like a I don't know.
Ken looks like he might have conservator,
Yeah.
but who knows?
Haven't been overwhelmed by Ken's game relative to Wolfie's and Wymie's game.
Well, because Wolfie and Wyme. So in this game, if 2 players help each other, then those 2 players will obviously get a huge lead. Because normally everybody just normally the actions of the other players don't help you.
Ooh, we did get a plow. That's awesome. We'll take that. This entire game I was doing food read, and now I did read food.
Really makes you think.
It does.
All right, what's our next action?
We can fence.
No,
No? You don't like fencing?
no.
Because we want to get our first fence posts down before that.
Yeah, I think so. Because then we can start building stables with our excess wood.
We also profit.
Yeah, we also have profit.
Okay. So in that case, we can occupation profit. Oh, because there's no starting player fence post action for us.
Yeah. No, I think it's a good idea. I think we reno. I think we
Scale profit.
I think we could.
There's
Well, I don't
conservative.
think we want to play profit here. Wow, we actually had it. He took that really high. He took that over like Hedgemaster and shit, which is so dumb. The problem with fencing right now is actually no, there's no problem.
Fencing?
Not fencing, but playing profit. But I think we should do another action first, and I think that's build pottery.
By now, yeah, just build the pottery.
Yeah, and then we'll reno fence with. Yeah, because Reno's blocked, and we want to get our Reno done this round to give us a chance of maybe getting to stone. Because if we get 3 stone with our first action next round, then we only need a Reedstone food action to have enough. Do you understand what I'm saying? Do you know what I'm saying? So yeah, so why can we do 4 pastures with only 14 wood? It sounds like a trick question, but it's really not.
Well, we just fence 4 right here.
Yeah, but there's another reason. It's because we want to leave a space for our diligent farmer room.
Yeah, exactly.
So we only want to cover 5 spaces with our passive fencing. Yeah,
We also have 3 wood here.
which we could buy, but I think we'd rather use that for another purpose.
I do want a fence though.
Yeah, but don't go on the fence space.
Go on the reno fence. Wait, what?
Why? What are we using to fence, Nathan? Occupation, profit. Doesn't cost us anything to play this, but we get reno and fence at the same time.
Right, okay. Announce. So
Did you forget about what profit does?
Sort of. A little
Okay,
bit
so if
about
you
it.
forget about what a card does, just read it. It's not like I'm not asking you trick questions. It's like stuff that's supposed to be obvious. Don't do this, don't do this, don't do this. Just fence and then pay for all.
Okay, just fence and pay for all. Said.
This is exactly what pay for all is meant for. Yeah.
Yeah. So
What's our first action?
that was really good timing because our first action could be animals.
Yep.
Sadly, not cattle, but I guess it has to be boar now.
Taking boar is absolutely fine.
We know Wolfie's gonna starting.
No, we don't know that. He might, but we don't know that.
And what about family growth though?
I don't like family growth because of diligent farmer. The only person who is going to go on family growth is Ken and us. And so maybe Ken's already passed on family growth once. Maybe he will pass on it again.
Oh, we did the work phase. We sow, right?
Yep. Doesn't really matter.
So why is there a fence on this stone?
Because someone was typing, and when you type and you put hotkeys in, right? So click on the board right now and type "Hello, how are you doing?" No, seriously.
Hello.
Okay. Now, can you imagine why a fence would appear there? Don't remove it. Don't remove it. Just refresh all.
Okay.
No, not send farm. Refresh all.
Oh, whoops. But we should just remove this, right?
You can now if you'd like to, yes.
Okay. Can't plow. We can starting player. We can still family growth. Starting player crop rotation field's okay.
Yeah, I like starting player crop rotation field here quite a lot, actually. Gets us Reno, gets us Plaso in the last round.
Yeah.
All right, we got 2 moves left. What are we gonna do?
Need 2 food.
No,
But we got pottery, so
Yeah.
we don't. One vegetable could be reasonable. You know why?
Because it gets us max vegetable point for diligent farmer.
Exactly.
Yep, I like the idea.
Otherwise, I don't see another way of getting.
The other thing we could do is we can play diligent farm. Can we play diligent farmer and then activate it later? No, only when we play the card. Okay. Yeah, taking vegetable I think is a fine idea. I would take the sheep first though, because we can take 1 vegetable next round and still get to 4.
Can we?
So if we sow this round, how many vegetables do we have?
Oh, we would have to sow though. We would be forced to sow then.
We're not forced to sow. How would we sow?
Okay. We would. Oh, I see. We would do
Apiary sow, and then in round 14 we would do what?
and then we have 3 vegetables.
We would sow again, which
Yeah.
gives us 3. So take 1 vegetable is the exact same thing either way.
Okay.
The only difference is we get, if we do take vegetable here, we get an extra 1 food because we have no way of eating vegetables at the moment. So we could eat 1 extra raw vegetable.
So yeah, in that argument, sheep is better then.
Yeah.
Because we can get to 3 points with sheep.
Yeah, and 2 points. It's a 3-point action, but we get to 2 points in the scoring category.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. Ken might go for the sheep, probably. We'll see.
He might. But he already has 1 sheep. I think he might.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, I see it now.
He might. He wants to be able to breed his boar and cattle, so I don't think he'll go for the sheep unless he needs them for food. There you go. Reno Basket Maker's Workshop.
Alrighty. Yeah, sheep. Well, we might have no negative points if we get the 1 cattle too. But no constable this game, looks like.
Definitely not. Because we know that Wolfie first picked Morning Trader.
Yeah, Morning
And
Trader.
there's no way that YME would be playing this loose if he saw Constable. He obviously first picked Educator. No way if he saw Constable, that he would not have a boar already and not have his fencing done and his extra field.
Yeah, pretty outstanding. Lots of food. Just
Yeah,
needs
he has a lot of improvement points, but I'm not loving
his wood situation.
Well, I'm not loving some of the other aspects of his game. Yeah. Because if he might have open fields, but I don't know. It's still usually better defense than to play open fields.
Okay, so I gotta reread crop rotation fields because I warned you my short-term memory is not the greatest at the moment. We immediately re-sow it when it's the last one from the supply. So we want to apiary the vegetable onto the crop rotation field.
Yeah, because what does that let us do?
Lets us get more vegetables at the very, very, very end of the
Not
last
more
harvest.
vegetables.
Because it lets us re-sow it onto it.
Or
Grain.
It doesn't let us re-sow vegetables. It lets us sow grain on there during the last harvest.
Awesome.
That's correct.
All right, that's awesome then. So we do have the opportunity to avoid the vegetable then. But it gets us 1 move closer to getting our diligent farmer out if we take the vegetable now.
I would actually play family growth here.
Just to go for the family growth. Now,
Although, how do we feed? I guess our feeding is ugly if we do that.
yeah, it's a little ugly. I don't know. Vegetable is okay. So it's either vegetable or family growth. What do you think?
I mean, eating a grain is not the worst thing in the world. Eating a raw grain, but I don't know.
We could do 2 reed and then that's 6 food.
Oh, that's a good point. Oh, we could just go on the sow space. Well, no, that's not really that good. Yeah, that's true. Forgot about Basket Maker's Workshop.
Yeah. So 2 reed is 6 food. We can.
I think I like take vegetable here. It's fine.
I think it's fine. All right, that took a while. Sorry. Internet problems, Winky Face.
No. Anyways, it's your turn.
It's not my turn. It's
Don't.
Winky's
Well,
turn.
no. So do the harvesting stuff.
Yeah.
So that when it comes to our turn, we don't need to. Don't.
Sorry.
You don't need to talk to people that say stuff like that.
No.
Like obviously, we thought about family growth and we decided something else was better,
All right.
or gonna be. We decided to go in a different way.
Then we can harvest. Harvest.
Doesn't work because it's not a field. That only works for a good that's on a field.
Okay. So yeah, okay.
So you're doing this like the slowest way. That's okay.
Not the slow.
Well, I
very
mean,
slow.
you could just make it.
Yeah.
What if you know in your head what the final farm is going to be, like after the harvest? Then you could just do that.
Comes from experience, of course. I'm just slow playing because I know I'm not in any rush right now. So yeah, we feed 6 and eat 1 clay. Feed 6 clay. Yeah, and definitely plow sow. Plow sow, does that work with native?
No,
Okay.
but it's still worth it. Because we might decide that we want to go on plow one field. Well, not plow one field. I don't know. Yeah, probably basket maker wasn't worth it. I thought we would activate our native way more than we did. I don't know.
Oh wait, I can sow this one twice because
No,
of my
you can't.
because of my apiary.
No, apiary only lets you do one sow per round.
But I didn't apiary the crop rotation field. It was
Yes, you did.
it was a natural.
No, it was apiary.
Oh, it was.
Apiary is
Oh.
what let us sow on crop rotation field.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Oops. All right.
Crop rotation field does not give you the free initial sow.
All right. So now we got max categories.
There's some line where we keep the grain to bake it after playing cheese fondue, but that would probably be overkill because taking 4 food from playing so bake will be enough anyways.
All right. So food situation. We're at 4 food. Need 5 if you family growth. We can do 1 raw veggie.
Yep. And then if we take reedstone food, that's another 4.
Oh,
Or
okay.
we take 1 boar, that's another 4.
Reedstone food sounds like a.
Or we play Cooking Hearts or something. Although we probably don't want to play Cooking Hearts.
Oh, and we do want to play an ox, and that could give us 1 food too.
Yep.
Or be neutral, which is okay. So we'll hold on ox. I don't think anyone's going to play any ox. We can do that second last. For ooh, we're pretty limited then. We might have to take food this action if we're gonna hope for Ock family growth, right?
Yep.
Reedstone food, Ock family growth.
Yep.
And then we give up on the cattle.
Yeah. So unfortunately we lose 2 points, but we didn't have as many actions as our opponents did, unfortunately, because we didn't have each other. We didn't have us giving out the other player lots of actions, and vice versa.
Yeah.
I really don't like that. I really don't like Wolfie's round 4 second move.
His game changed a lot from what I expected it would be. He's really playing into the straw thatched hut more so than just letting his farm.
Yeah. So you know why it's really bad what Wolfie did? Because if he doesn't play an occupation, Wyoming has to spend an action to get food. So that means that we can build ahead. I really don't like the play because he let the borrower then come out, and it's just so bad.
We might come in second, I think.
No. Wolfie's rent offense is going to be worth too many points. We were not getting to stone. That's the problem.
Yeah. I just realized Renault fence. Whoops. Yeah. Never mind. Wolfie's game is getting so much points with that last move. And cheese fondue for neutral points. God, it doesn't really do anything. Or we could do family. Wait. Blue, Ken over here only has 4 peeps. So would it be advisable to go on the... He's not even interested in family growthing.
Oh, I think he probably will for 2 or 3 points.
He's been passing up on it a lot.
Yeah, he has. I think that's because he's had other stuff he needs to do.
So anyways, what I was thinking is this is...
Cheese fondue is not worth anything, so we
Right.
can block Ken.
Yeah.
Sure. If you want to do that, that's fine.
I mean, what else do we have?
Well, if someone plays a card that gives us food, like oh, that card, that the dairy farmer or something, that gives you everyone 2 sheep and it gives you a cattle as well. That card. If someone plays that card and we eat the sheep, then maybe we can buy 3 clay for 2 points, and then we get 1 extra food if we play cheese fondue.
Mm-hmm.
It's possible. It's not very likely, but it is possible.
Oops. Let's refresh.
So our farm, so see it's showing an image right now.
Oh.
So you need to hit backspace because you need to go back to the farm, yeah.
Okay.
Because
Continue.
no, not continue.
Refresh all.
Yeah, because continue passes to the next player. And we don't want to pass to the next player, we want to do a turn.
Nothing. That's okay.
Okay, do our final farm.
Alright, so we're gonna just remove this. We're gonna harvest all of this. Then we can add 3 here and take 1 off here, right?
Mm-hmm. And you know what?
We
can also apiary, so.
Oh, okay.
Although we didn't have any goods in our supply. Never mind.
Oh.
Never mind.
Alright, breed. J. E to clay. So now we just need 2 more food. We ate 1 vegetable, so we need 1 more food. I believe. Wait, 6.
We're gonna
7,
eat a reed.
and then the reed.
Yeah.
So this should get us
4 food plus a clay plus.
a reed. It's 9.
Yeah. And how many do we need to feed? 9.
Yeah. So we actually have 1 more vegetable. Oops. Not that it really makes
So
a
you should
difference.
announce our feeding in chat.
Yeah. So feed 4 clay reed, right?
Yeah.
I can do like commas.
Okay, and then find out our final score.
Sorry, send farm. And then we can go action, score.
Only 44. That's pretty shit.
44. Lowest one
Native.
yet. 44 here. GG. Yeah, that's our lowest one.
Not getting to a stone house. Hurtful. And we have good crop points, but we have a negative from our cattle. Oh, we tie with Wolfie apparently. Oh god, I want to flame Wolfie so bad. He ends with only 44 after he did all those moves to help Wymie.
That's surprising. Yeah. Oh, Wymie's just loaded up.
I mean, his score is going to be like 50, but it's not. But it's only going to be 50. Like, it's not so outstanding that.
Yeah, Pioneer was a good pick, but I don't know about. It's an interesting game.
We'll look at the draft so we can tell Wolfie what a bad job he's done, or we can see what a bad job Wolfie did.
54.
Yeah, I mean 54. It's great. It's really great, but I mean.
Did we beat Ken?
Oh, definitely.
Hope so. He fenced 4 times, though. That's a lot.
Yeah, but look at that 4 negative spot points.
Yeah, so that's...
And his crops are not as good as ours.
Yeah.
And his animals are only barely better than us.
And he never even grew his family to 5.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, Ken's got like 38 or something.
Yep.
All right, let's look at the draft.
Oh, okay. Does it take a second for the game
No,
to...
it's in already. As soon as this guy clicks end game, then it's done.
All right, where's our name?
No, just go game record. Okay, that works too.
So we got 2984.
Yeah, see, it's not there. No,
Oh.
because you're looking at the wrong game. So just click game record, because game record updates faster than the player record.
I see.
No, it's so... Well, it's going to be the next one after that. So 298440.
All right. Oops. 440. Do you think it's there yet, or should I wait a second?
No, just try. If it fails... The right click doesn't work on the mouse.
And refresh.
This is really weird. And normally it goes up instantly.
Yeah, you're right. You do have a losing streak, Will.
I mean, you're looking at a bunch of games that I'm not in, so that's really meaningful.
Meaningful. All right. Now it should be up. Let's refresh this so we can see. Refresh. Come on. Nope. All right. Well, hope
something's
you
wrong.
Enjoy the episode.
That's weird. He just ended the turn too.
Yeah, everything's gone. Holy, holla holla.
Because it's not showing up in the game record at all, and it should have already.
Yeah. Oh well, game didn't count.
Yeah, I think Ken second picked conservator.
Weird.
How terrible is that?
That doesn't, unless he saw. No, there was nothing there. There's no early stone cards that would make you want to do that. To skip the clay.
So weird.
Well, unfortunately, we didn't win this one, but we tied for second.
Yeah.
So that's okay.
I would love to play a game where Wolfie doesn't play an occupation there. Because if he doesn't play an occupation, then why me?
Wins build a room or something.
We didn't click that, did we?
No. I completely looked at a different screen. I didn't even bother with any of that.
I'd never do that. Maybe by accident. Maybe I did.
No, we didn't. We didn't close anything. We just opened up a new window.
Yeah, it doesn't. It's like the game didn't happen. Oh well, that happens. Yeah, I would just love to see the game where Wolfie doesn't play occupation in round 4, because then Wyme has to play borrower, which means he doesn't get on.
Right.
He doesn't get on 4 clay or 4 because he only had 3 food at the time.
Yeah.
So if he plays occupation borrower, then he only has 2 food. Borrower gains him 7, so he's at 9, has to feed, and he only has 5 there. I just think it like totally gave the game to Wyme.
It's a great draft by Wyme.
Especially because Wolfie passed him Borrower. As soon as he sees Engineer, as soon as he sees Educator, you say, I passed him Borrower. He obviously took Borrower.
Yeah. It's so strong.
You don't play an occupation there.
Mm-hmm. He wanted to be fed. It was just a group. He could have been fed with the groupie regardless. I don't know what he was thinking. No.
Just so... I just think Wolfie totally gave Wyme the game.
Yeah, I agree that.
And I want to see the draft so that we can just have that confirmed even more.
Ken was doing his own thing, not messing about with anything.
Yeah. Anyways, let's not waste any more time with this.
I'm tired.
Yeah, it looks like it's not getting through, so... Thanks very much for watching, you guys.
We will see you all again on the next episode.
Hope you've enjoyed this little video, and we'll see you next time.